So here we are again with our Bondster Studio new episode. Today, here with me, we have a very special guest, and these are Azamat, the CEO of Jetcar, and his colleagues, Aliona and Adil. So welcome everyone.
Thank you so much.
So let's go to our very first question now. So could you please, Azamat, share with us how are your loan products unique?
Actually, in terms of our loan products, the products have been available on the market like for quite a while. We have leasing and leaseback. It's mainly car loans, and we are focused on these two products for almost 5 years already. And I would say about, if you refer to uniqueness of the products, I would refer to the following characteristics that are more unique in comparison to the other market players. So first is that we actually have a very good team of professionals that can create a high-end service and actually entertain the needs of the clients in very, very quickly. So, and we are also very loyal to the clients. So we try to break all the prejudice that's usually finance companies. They are very strict, etc., bureaucratic. So we are customer oriented. This is first characteristics of us. Then we have PD process. So, for example, if the click to actually issuance time is about 2 hours, this is for a car loan. And market players usually take up to 2 working days from the click to issuance of a loan. And then I would say the third kind of our UTP, unique trade proposition, is that we are quite savvy in terms of online marketing. While our competitors on the market, they usually source the clients from traditional sources like car dealerships, etc. We have a strong online presence in the likes of Instagram, Facebook, Google, etc. And we also have our own car portal, where we advertise our own repossessed cars and the cars that are owned by our partners, car dealerships. So this creates a unique position of our company in the market.
Mm-hmm. That sounds really interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Our other question is if you could tell us more about how efficient is your approval and enforcement process.
Yeah, because we are trying to work in the non-banking segment, which is microfinance finance organization business. So our first competitive advantage is that we have proprietary scoring models, and by this I mean that we actually, if you look at the markets of Kazakhstan, so only 5 people out of 10 have official income. Then only 1 person out of 10 gets the salary that is higher than the average salary in the country. And third statistic point that I would like to mention is that the official income of residents in Kazakhstan is 3 times lower than the average salary according to the Ministry of Economy. So this means that Kazakhstan actually only 50% of all population, which is 4.6 million people, are paying their pension payments. Only 67% of the population have social payments that are higher than the minimal salary in Kazakhstan. and only 11% of the population have the average income that is corresponding to average salary. So my point is that the official income never reflects the real situation with salaries in Kazakhstan, and this creates a big opportunity for us. So what we do, while banks, they tend to rely only on one source of income, which is official income, we also have and are getting sourcing information about the two more sources, which is confirmed income. Confirmed income is the income that we can see on the bank statement of a person. And then the third one is information about income based on social statuses and activity. We are what I mean is that every person in the country has so-called digital traits. You can watch watch his or her activity on the internet. So here a person could be paying utilities, internet purchases, online subscriptions, etc., etc. This all gives us an idea of the real income of a client. So, in summary, we have a special data sets that we are buying from various sources, including mobile operators, etc., e-commerce websites, and we are trying to get the idea of what the real income is. Then I would like to say that actually we have a very proficient scoring algorithm, which is based on machine learning and artificial intelligence. By saying this, I would say that we have about 9 clusters of information that we are analyzing. So first is it's collateralized loans, auto loans, mortgages, online loans, and non-collateralized loans. So by this, I mean that we have about more than 120 predictors that will give us an idea of who is a good customer and who is a bad customer. And of course, while referring to technologies that we are using, so we are using the leading methods and libraries in order to ensure high efficiency while in our decision-making process. So in order to teach our models, we are using algorithms of Light GBM and XGBoost. And this actually, these engines, they help us to work with non-banking segments, not to compete with the banks that are cheaper in terms of product, they have cheaper pricing, etc., etc. But we are working with non-banking segments, and by gathering more data and analyzing this big data, we are able to issue more loans without sacrificing the quality.
Perfect. Thank you so much for deep insights.
Yeah, and it's yes. You also mentioned how our enforcement processes are.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say a few words. It will not be very technical.
Of course.
Yeah. So we have a dedicated team of debt collection.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 4 divisions within the debt collection processes. It's soft collection, medium collection, hard collection, and legal collection. We have our own team of repossessors. These are mainly former law enforcement workers that used to work in police or in army or whatever. So they tend to show good results in car repossessions. Also, in order to secure the safety of our cars that we financed, we install GPS trackers in order to facilitate the search process. And we also ask the customer to actually grant us with the power of attorney In case customer defaults, we can use this power of attorney and sell the car without involvement of courts and other government agencies. So this speeds up our processes of selling processes from 90 days to actually 20 days.
Wow. Great to know. Great to know. And could you please also share with us what guarantees do you offer on the loans that you issue on the Bondster platform?
Because we are only issuing collateralized loans. We after we issue and then sell to Bondster investors, we create a pledge on those loans and register it with the Ministry of Justice. And this gives an additional guarantee and collateral over the money that the investors actually invested into our company, our portfolio. Yeah.
And what about the non-banking segment in general in your country? Could you please tell me something about licenses required or regulations?
Yes, actually, non-banking segment is regulated by the government. There is an agency called Agency for Development and Regulation of Financial Markets. This used to be a part of the National Bank of Kazakhstan. Now it's autonomous body, and anyone who wants to carry out the financing activity has to get the license, and we have got that license. Once it was, so I will tell you refer to the number of the license is 02.21.0056.m, and the date of issuance is 31st of March 2021.
Okay.
So why it was issued only in 2021? It's because the government introduced this requirement only in 2021. As soon as the requirement was out, we applied, and we got through the rigorous process. And actually, I would say that if I remember correctly, so more than 1,000 companies applied, and only 150 got the license. So we were one of them.
Wow, congratulations on this one. Can you please also tell us, how is your company growing, in terms of numbers of clients, total volumes, and profitability?
Yeah, sure. So as I told that we started issuing loans in 2019. So altogether, we have issued about 23 million euro already. That was distributed in 6,145 loans. And all the loans, all the cohorts are profitable. So the current surplus is about roughly 90%, and the prospective surplus is by 161%. And those the portion of portfolio that has days past due 90 plus is less than 10%. So we are having quite a good quality portfolio. And in terms of net profit, so we've been profitable for already 3 years. We are audited by the top 5 auditors company called Grant and Thornton. Our profit in 2021 was about 400,000 euro. Then in 2022 it was 230,000 euro. There was a slight decline because we had obligations in foreign currency, and the local currency a bit devaluated. So, and already within the first 6 months of 2023, our profits what is close to 200,000 euro.
That's good to know. Very, very, very interesting for our investors indeed. And this brings us to our last questions, which is if you are preparing any special features for Bondster for this year.
Yes, we are actually we've been on Bondster only several weeks, and we see that there is investors' appetite to loans with lower maturity because we have car loans. Our average term is about 39 months, and this kind of creates sort of obstacles for some of the investors that are willing to actually invest in shorter loans. And in order to satisfy those needs, we actually are collaborating with the Bondster team to introduce shorter loan terms. And soon the investors will have the option to commit for just 12 months rather than the entire loan period. And this collaboration ensures the best of both worlds, a safer investment coupled with the shorter commitments.
I think our investors have something to look forward to. So
yes.
Thank you very much for today's interview. Thank you also Aliona and Adil in the background.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you, Azamat, for a deep insight. It was very, very nice to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you, Marketa. Nice talking to you. And thank you for interesting questions.
Yeah, of course. So bye-bye.
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 Bye.